Hello, students. Good morning. I hope all of you are fine and going through your studies regularly. So, today I am here with a new chapter for you as we grow. In this chapter, we will learn about growth. Growth is the process of increasing in size. It is a continuous process and it keeps on taking place all the time. All the living things on the earth, they grow. Like a small seedling, it grows into a big plant. A puppy, it grows into a dog. And a small baby, it grows into an adult human being. So, as the living things start growing, they gets older with the passing time and their body keeps on changing. Because growth takes place in terms of age, in terms of height, in terms of weight, and in terms of size. Okay, so now here you can see in a number that some words are given and you have to tick the words that tell you that you have grown. So children, can you tell me what are the words? Okay. The words are older, taller, heavier and fatter. Because these four words indicates growth in terms of age, in terms of height, in terms of weight and in terms of size. Okay. Now children, you can take two photos of yours, one from last year and one from this year, and see how much you have changed throughout the year. Now come to B number. Here you can see that 5 pictures are given and these 5 pictures are the stages of growth in a human being, starting from a baby to a old man. So children, here we are asked to circle the youngest one and tick the oldest one. Youngest means smaller in age and oldest means greater in age. So as you can see, the youngest one is the first picture because the baby is smaller in age compared to the rest four. And the oldest one is the fifth picture because the old man is greater in age as compared to the first four. Alright. Now children, do you know how the age of a tree is calculated? The age of a tree is calculated by counting the number of rings in its trunk. Okay. Now here one activity is given for you. You will plant a flower seed in a pot and as the plant will grow, you will draw its picture in the given boxes. Like in the first box, you will draw the picture of the seed. In the second box, you will draw the picture of the plant after 7 days. And in the third box, you will draw the picture of the plant after 14 days. Okay? And don't forget to water the plant every day and give it enough air and sunlight. Now, let's move on to our next chapter. Animal babies. Let's read the poem. When I was a little baby, everyone said I was sweet. I would jump up and down with joy, for it was me all wanted to meet. And now that I am all grown up, I can do things on my own. But when I am with my family, I never feel alone. So children, as we read in our last chapter that all living things grow from their young form to their adult form. And we also know that the babies, they look like their parents. But some animals are there whose babies, they do not look like their parents. For example, the baby of a butterfly called caterpillar and the baby of a frog called tadpole. A baby caterpillar does not look like its parent butterfly, and a baby tadpole does not look like its parent frog. So, these animals, they have to undergo several changes throughout their life cycle to develop into their adult forms. Okay. Now, in the next page, you can see that we have to match the baby animals with their parents. And in the middle, shape codes are given to know the names of the young ones. So first one, as you can see, it is a puppy. So puppy, it is the baby of a dog. So 1 is matched with C. Okay. Next one is a calf. So the parent of a calf is cow. 2 is matching with A. Okay. Third one is a kitten. So the parent of a kitten is a cat. 3 is matching with B. Next one is a duckling. So its answer is E number. Okay. The parent of the duckling is a duck. So 4 is matching with E. Next one is cub. The parent of a cub is lion. So 5 is matching with D. Alright. Animal babies are born in 2 ways. Either they give birth to their babies or they lay eggs. So the animals that give birth to babies are like elephants, then human beings, then lion, then dog, okay? And the animals that lay eggs are birds, insects, then reptiles, okay? So you can collect 5 pictures of animals that give birth to their babies and 5 pictures of animals that lay eggs and prepare a collage of them. Okay. So students, I hope you will go through the chapter. So here is the end of our book 2. In the next class, we will again meet with the next chapter of our syllabus. Till then, stay safe and go through your studies. Okay. Thank you.